all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Folks, back on the Bossman Show, friend of the show, Coach Tavaras Hardy, the Loyola Greyhounds out of Patriot League up in Baltimore City. Coach, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for having me, boss man.
Good deal. Well, Coach, man, just talk to us, man. I know you was at Tech for a while with Coach Powelson. Now you got the job up here at Loyola, and you're heading into year 2 here. So talk to us about how's it been for you, man, becoming the head coach of your own program now up in the great city of Baltimore up there in Maryland, man.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me again. It's been great. The opportunity is one that, as assistant coach, you always wonder when it's going to come and how it's going to come. But when this opportunity presented itself, I was lucky that I've worked for great guys like you mentioned, Josh Pastner, John Thompson III, Bill Carmody, and so I felt prepared. I felt ready to go. So now we're going into year 3, and so first 2 years we've been good in terms of laying the foundation, but now it's time to really see the fruits of our labor. So I'm excited about the squad. I hope with all this COVID stuff, we can get to some sense of normalcy because we got a good squad and we're ready to get to work.
Now, Coach, let's go back to March because, March 11th is my birthday where everything went all crazy. I'm at the Hawks game playing the Knicks and I get a text, season suspended, right? So I'm like, okay, this is weird. So where were you and your guys at on March 11th and having to go from we're having you guys sending them all home to go virtual and making sure they keeping their grades up and not, slacking off. They can't maybe major run because class, you can't coach in here. I can skip class now, can't make a run for that. So how is that keeping young men accountable for academics and going from in person to being virtual? I know that had to be hard for you and your staff and your players as well.
No, it was a challenge. We we had just finished having our team meeting where I kind of laid into them a little bit and challenged them, and we came up with this grand scheme of things. We had our 7 weeks of workouts in the springs all planned out. We had the summer workouts that we were trying to get them hyped up for and let them know we want to have X amount of shots by X date. And then a day later, I had to call them in and say, "Look, I'm sending everybody home. All that stuff's been put off." And so it's been a challenge, but I would say this platform that we're on right now, Zoom, has been a blessing during this time. We've been able to connect as coaches. We've been able to connect with our guys, and just spending a lot of time being able to have face-to-face conversations and talk about the program culture, talk about the things that we can control, power of positive thinking. Like, we've covered everything. We've had our conversations on social justice. We've had our conversations on just why it's important to vote, just everything under the sun. And so I'll say from that standpoint, it's been rewarding to be able to continue to communicate with them, but certainly from a comfortability standpoint of knowing what they were doing and how they were doing it, we're all in the dark and just ready to get back. I'm happy we were able to get back on the court this week.
Yes, indeed. Now, Coach, strength and conditioning wise, kind of alluded to it. Like, you don't know what those guys doing at home. You can see them workouts. You can watch them via Zoom, Instagram. So, how are the strength coaches kind of keeping the young men from doing things, calisthenics in the yard, jump roping, running? How was they trying to keep them in some sort of shape while they was back home?
Yeah, we got a great coach, Brian Arfich, who, he designed workouts specific to what the players had available to them. Some guys, had gyms in their homes. Some guys had access. If their mom was a teacher or something, they can get into the school safely. Guys are from all over different parts of the country and world. And so, their cities were going through different things. And so, he was great at shaping it to each individual. Some guys lived in apartments in Brooklyn, New York. We had one kid in Brooklyn, New York, who, all he had was space to do push-ups. And so, we made sure that we got all those guys the options to keep it going and safety first. That's the priority. We can make up for some of this other stuff, but keep them safe and keep them thinking positively was sort of our message to them.
Yeah, Coach, as they return here to you, are you gonna kind of give them like a soft ramp up because try to give the guys a full bore? Is you can talk about knees, ankles, some lingering all year long. So how are you gonna approach kind of get the guys ramped up as you get ready to start practice here in October and get ready for that November 25th start that you guys have coming up here real soon?
Yeah, so we've been very meticulous with how we're gonna get them back acclimated, and so it's two parts. It's COVID safety, so we want to protect them, from contracting or spreading, and so there's a set of protocols that we have in place to make sure that we're handling business in that regard. And then there's what you mentioned, the reintegration of their bodies, just making sure that they're not moving too fast. We're not trying to get it all back in 1 week. And so we've been good with executing that plan. We're locked in on the foundation phase again. What I'll say is this, boss, is the Patriot League announced that we're not going to play any games until after the new year.
Oh, wow.
And so that was announced last week, similar to what the Ivy League had done. And so, for us, we got a little bit more time. So we had a plan that we were preparing for that November 25th start. And we were able to go back and revamp it and prepare for after January start.
So, Coach Hardy, so how does it affect you guys non-conference wise? Because you guys have to raise money for the university and play those guarantees and those MTEs tournaments you had lined up. So, was the league going to subsidize you all for the money you missed for non-conference? So, how's it going to work?
Yeah, I don't. We don't have the details of that. What
Gotcha.
I'll say is, from our standpoint, and I think it's the same across the board. The big schools aren't paying the little schools much now anyway.
Most
Uh,
definitely.
yeah, and so if you just really really need it, and you're going to go out and I hate to say it this way, but get your head beat in 10 times to make 100,000. I feel for you. My administration had never, alluded that we were going to be in that position from the get-go, and so we were probably going to stick to a more local schedule anyway for safety and to save money. But the big schools aren't paying the guarantees because they can't have fans, and so we'll see how hopefully the market gets back to what it was, and so we can have those opportunities. But our administration has been great, and they haven't put any pressure on us to go out and try to go hunting for anything.
Well, Coach, I've seen some of those contracts, man. I would hate to be in y'all's shoes. I've been faxed a few of them and emailed a few of them. I'm like, Lord, this is these clauses is something else, boy. It's paying for travel there. Hey, they ain't making no money. It's paying for travel. So yeah,
Yeah.
hey, glad your
I don't know
administration's
why
taking care
people
of you.
do it. I don't know why somebody would do it. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna go play a school with a budget 10 times of mine, uh, just to say I played them. And
Yes.
so, that's just not the way we do it.
I love it. People send these messages to me say, "Hey, look at this contract. Yeah, it sucks. I wouldn't sign it." So I feel for you guys, man. I feel for you for sure. Now,
Yeah.
Coach, I tell you, man. What's good about the Petro League is all the different schools you have in that league. All the historical schools. So, for our listeners who don't know about the Petro League the way you and I know it, tell them about the league and how tough it is to play the different schools you got to play. The schools is very, unique and classic universities, man.
Yep. No, I mean, I love our league. I love everything it stands for. I would say there's a lot of good players in this league. People forget about that. You look at what our league has done versus other similar size conference schools. We're always near the top. We're a mid-major conference that competes as such, and a lot of great coaches. Obviously, the model for the league, the student athlete experience, the emphasis on our student athletes have to be similar to what our student body looks like in terms of their academic performances. I like that. I think it allows us to go out and get a kid that's hungry to be successful in life with and without the ball. And so that's who we are at Loyola. We celebrate the academic success as much as we celebrate the athletic success. And we're trying to produce exceptional young men that go out into the world and be future leaders. So, that's what we're all about. And, I know the other schools try to do the same thing. And then we get a chance to go out and compete and see who does it best.
Well, Coach, being in Baltimore City, right there near DC and DMV area, I mean, you're a young man with a great opportunity to be right there in the hub of things going in this country to make networking arrangements, internships, and have jobs waiting on them once they leave the basketball court. So I feel like coming to Loyola, for me, for I'm a young man, hey, I got a lot of opportunity at this school. Being in a great city, I can be around a lot of moving and shakers in the world, get my foot in the door. For 40 years, I'm set for 40 years already.
That we talk about that all the time. It's 40-year decision, and it's hard for some young men. And we talk about this as coaches. I got a group of coaches that I get with on Sunday nights. We're all first-time head coaches in the first 5 years on our jobs, and we talk about some of the challenges and just how when you have those opportunities to expose young men to what the world could be like. A lot of us had never seen it before. My mom wasn't a lawyer, my dad wasn't a doctor, so a lot of the experiences I got when I got to college, and that's what we try to, and that's what we try to show our student athletes to use this experience. Don't let it use you, and like you said, meet the folks and get the networking in and understand what this world is all about, and you can still pursue being a pro. We just had one of our seniors sign a deal to go play over in Finland. We got another one that's going to be signing, and we got a couple young guys who are getting NBA looks. And so, you can still be a pro, but just know that you need to have options and have the right to choose, not just be chosen.
Most definitely. And also, coach, is this, man, being in Baltimore City, a city with heavy African American population, and you're an African American coach there, all your players are African American. So, how have you been trying to teach them about social justice, like you mentioned earlier, of getting registered to vote, knowing, understanding civics, what civics is about, knowing just more than just federal? You got to worry about state and local, of course. So, how have you been trying to teach them over Zoom about what's been going on in our country and how they can affect change going forward? Because, I mean, they are the next generation after you and I.
Absolutely, absolutely. No, it's funny. We've been talking about this from day one. It's important to me that our guys have a good understanding of history, have a good understanding of why things are the way they are and how we got here, and then, as you said, figure out a way that we can all positively affect change. And so we have those heart-to-heart discussions. One thing, I'm pretty vocal with who I am. But I never try to impose my will on the guys. I want them to think for themselves. I want them to evaluate situations and come up with their own conclusions. And so I think one thing this country has been missing is that open dialogue with people from a diverse set of backgrounds. You'll find out, and I say this all the time, we're way more similar than we are different.
Most
And I
definitely.
don't know if you're a Republican, a Democrat, a conservative, a liberal. In the grand scheme of things, we all want to be successful. We all want to work hard and get what we earn. We all want to provide great opportunities for our family and our loved ones. And if we're all moving in that same direction, this country can be that country that we all know it can be. But there's some things that we got to self-correct on, and you can't hide from history. You can't hide from the fact that there was 400 years of oppression that have us in unequal settings, and we need to address that and then find out solutions to move forward together.
Most definitely, coach. And also, you also been a trailblazer, but you had a second female D1 head coach, Coach Tiny Adams. So tell us about her, which is going to bring to your staff here going forward.
Yeah, Coach Tiny's a rock star. What I'll say is, the first attraction, number one, she's a grinder. So she reached out and, sent me a note in her book. And, just kind of, I called her former boss who, she was working with, who we worked together when I was at Georgetown, Kevin Brodus. And, I just asked him, I was like, is she as good as it looks on paper? In terms of her background and in terms of her experiences, she was a great player. She's the greatest women's basketball player at Morgan State, but a lot of her records transcend on both sides. The amount of points and assists and steals that she had, and so I always respect people that got it out the mud, like she was able to do, as a player. And then I found out as a coach, she was equally good. She worked hard. She's passionate about player development, which is something that we wanted in a candidate. And she's already hit the ground running. She's been here, less than a week, and she's building an incredible rapport with our players. She's being innovative. She's challenging us as coaches with our thoughts and the way of doing things. And, I'm just really excited to have her on board.
And Coach, how cool has it been getting on these Zooms with other coaches since during the pandemic and learn about different other people's ideas and their schemes, and I learn about different ways of the coaching. Cause I know a lot of guys have been on Zooms. I've been invited to some of the Zooms. I've been on some and have not been on some. But how's it been interacting with coaches where the guard is kind of let down a little bit, where they always that mode to kill you, let you in something, let somebody's secrets here over this past few months here?
Yeah, and it's funny because, like everything, there's varying levels to this, right?
Yes.
So you have some where we kind of don't know each other, and offense, the basketball camp defense, and not telling too many secrets. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not cutting out on you.
No, you good, Coach. You good.
Okay. And then you have others like we have that I described on Sunday nights where, we are letting our guards down and we're chopping it up because, again, we're all going through similar things. And so guys are sharing and, we're talking about, how we're managing different situations. We're talking X's and O's. It's just one of those things where, you had a bunch of like-minded guys, even though we play differently. We feel like we can learn and grow together. And so like those are the exciting ones. The other ones to sort of jump on and give your quick and easy. Those we're doing it because we have to. But I like the ones where we're really getting up close and personal and getting to know each other.
Yeah, most definitely. Those very exciting, man. I love them, man. I've been hearing a lot about them. I've been on a few of them, so it's been very, very cool. Well, Coach Hardy, man, keep up the good work, man. When next time you're in Atlanta, man, let me know, man. We got to go get some food somewhere, man. Midtown Buckhead somewhere, man. Got to get something.
Yeah, no, I love it, man. I miss Atlanta. My family, we had a great time in our 2 years down there, but happy to get down there, but loving Baltimore as well. So if you're ever up here, I'll show you where the crab spots are, and we can get it in.
Hey, when we play the Wizards, I'm gonna hit you up. We play the Wizards. I can come up there, rent a car, and go up there. I'll let you, man. When we play the Wizards. So when I find a schedule, when I got you, Coach. So I find a schedule.
I appreciate it.
Hey, Coach, be safe, man. Be easy. We'll talk to you real soon now.
Take care. I'll see you.
All right, it's Tavaras Hardy on the Bossman Show.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Album is available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay. Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.